Craig, let's kick off the carnage with a titanic tag team terror tussle. The reigning champions King B3 and 101 back to hang on to their title against Diotoir and Mega Morg. The winners through to the tag semi-finals later on in this series of Extreme. King B and 101 were worthy winners of the title, defeating Firestorm and Scorpion in the final. Quite easily, I thought. But then best of friends, best of enemies, they turned on each other. Is there friction in the camp? What's going to happen in this series of the Tag Team Terror?
I'm here with the reigning champions, King B Powerworks and Team 101. They're looking confident. Are you united as a team this time round?
Absolutely solid.
Yeah. Been working together for a while?
Yeah, we've been working together. We've got this really sewn up, we think, now.
Are you as confident as that?
Dream team. We're just going to go out there and trash them like we did last year.
Excellent. And what's your prediction for the match then?
Well, I think when we finish with Mega Morg, there's going to be a cremation.
From Havant in Hampshire, King B Powerworks. From Kettering, 101.
So the King B Powerworks stats cost £4,000 to build, but will it be retired early? His teammate cost 101 pence to build. Good traction control. Mike Franklin's experience at the control's vital.
Roboteers, stand by.
So, Diotoir, the Irish team, with the Welsh stickers taking up its position in the corner, which means that Mega Morg will be out in the arena. Yes! The Welsh and Irish team. There's Dorian Cordy getting a massage from Dr. Zulu. Peter Redmond at the controls of Diotoir with the fur devil's caps. King B into the corner, leaving 101. The reigning Tag Terror champions. Mike Franklin at the controls of 101, Simon Harrison for the King B Powerworks team. And don't forget, our own terror, Sergeant Bash in the war zone to keep an evil eye on things, along with Shunt. Huge push from the scoop.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So 2 robots start. They can change by tagging their teammates in the corner. Mega Morg looks by far the bigger, but it's only 2 kilos heavier than 101 with the little front spikes that can flip if they can get underneath Mega Morg. There you can see the spike like a serpent's tongue. Onto the picture of Anne Robinson. Mega Morg unhappy with her comments about the Welsh, who will be the weakest link here. There's a tag. King B replacing 101. And also the other tag, Diotoir's out with the inflatable sheep, just trying to drift by and past his opponent there. King B trying to thrust with the front lifting forks. The sheep, well, he's lost his sheep. Diotoir, Little Bo Peep, smashed against the arena wall, has tagged, or has he? Mega Morg sits back in there. Be prepared for mayhem here. Absolute confusion. I'm sure it'll all just break down into an utter rumble. There's the circular saw on the front of King B. A Pussycat-style circular saw we've seen on Pussycat, that famous robot from Robot Wars in the past. And there's the front lifting forks on the back and the circular saw. Takes on the sheep that goes flying there. Old Larry the Lamb. Dear, oh dear. Diotoir. Well, the fur has been scratched. And Mega Morg wants to come out and protect Diotoir. Can they tag in there and allow Mega Morg to come out? Why is Diotoir taking the punishment here? And why is Mega Morg not coming out? Mega Morg a little shove on the teammate and now comes into the action with the Welsh slogan on the back. Mega Morg slamming into both King B and 101, and they're both out on the war zone floor. I warned you of this. There's the spike. Diotoir's on fire. King B has been tossed around the arena by Diotoir. Meanwhile, Mega Morg and 101 are thrusting against one another. There's 101 with a little push there on Mega Morg. King B spinning around. Diotoir's on fire. Absolute confusion. 101 chases after Mega Morg with the fur-lined team colours and the picture of Anne Robinson. 101 now under pressure from Diotoir. Diotoir will flip 101. Don't worry about that. That can work both ways up because of the tank traps. But is only one of the tank traps working? I think it is. And all of a sudden, the reigning champions are in trouble because I think King B is spinning wildly out of control. And the reigning champions could be facing elimination here in the tag team terror. There's no control on King B. And 101 in trouble too. This could be a shock.
Tag team terror. Too close to call for us. We're going to go to the judges to make a decision. While they're making up their minds, let's see the highlights.
Very, very even early on. We know that King B put Diotoir in trouble. We know that Diotoir was on fire. But decisive moments came a little bit later on when 101 for me lost traction and King B was left spinning wildly. I think the underdogs have won it here.
And the judges have made their decision. Remember, they're looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And they've gone for Mega Morg! You're the reigning tag team terror champions.
No, we didn't.
And you're not anymore, though.
No, it's very dismal, wasn't it? We've not gone like that before, you know, it's very, very disappointing. We are very down about this now.
I'm sure you'll leave.
I think if he could have kept going, we would have won. But it's his fault.
It's his fault
we lost.
So blame him, go and argue in the pits. I wouldn't talk to him for a while.
I didn't see yours going that fast.
Yeah, but I banged a load of holes in there.
I reckon you should look for different teammates next time, don't you?
Well, it was all mate to start off with. Now we're lost. Look.
I'm sure you'll admit you couldn't lose to a nicer set of lads.
Yes! You're not talking to him then?
Well, I'm a bit peeved because 101 died and it's got an absolute 100% track record of never breaking down.
So it has to be his
I
fault.
think he's jinxed us, yeah, really. And I think if his has carried on, we're still going on one track at least. We've done some damage and we could have won, but
So we've seen you guys bickering quite a lot in the past, it'd be fair to say that.
we're trying to get
Yes.
separate benches now.
Do you think there's going to be a grudge match?
I won't be surprised.
Well,
We're going to get him working first, but
yeah.
if we do, I think I'll give him a good levering. In the arena, of course.
What was that, Mike?
I think we'll give yours a good levering. What do you reckon?
No, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
I think they should fix their robots first, eh? Well, not just that, Craig. They want vengeance. Team 101, who are you out to get?
King B.
Well, actually, judging by your past tag team performance, that's hardly surprising. So, you fell out, you got back together, you fall out again, you get back together again. What's the status now?
We are steaming at each other after our appalling failure and threw it all away in the tag team.
Really?
You threw it away.
No.
You threw that match away. If you'd been running, we would have won.
We've got nothing left to lose now. We want it out for each other and that's it.
We
Well,
won a good fight.
there's a vengeance match brewing here, definitely, but you're tag team partners, so surely you're going to know each other's tactics. Is that going to throw you?
No, we're just going to ram them.
Yeah?
No,
And you?
just the tactics just all in everything.
They break down. That's their tactics.
There's only one way to sort this out, team, and that is in the war zone.
From Havant, King B Powerworks.
A rear pussycat-style blade, front panic attack type forklift spikes. They borrowed from the best then. 3,000-watt drive motors. This cost £4,000 to build.
From Kettering in Northamptonshire, 101.
A spike that can penetrate steel. Fast and violent, they say. It's by far the slower and heavier here with two 800-watt motors. The tracks come from a milk bottle washing machine.
Roboteers, stand by.
King B Powerworks from Havant in Hampshire with Simon Harrison and Grant Hornsby. The 101 machine. The controls Mike Franklin. There's his daughter Amy and Steve Bickle in the background. And our house robots, Sergeant Bash barks orders, barking mad and doesn't take kindly to dissent in the ranks. And Shunt, the push-me-pull-you of house robots, all slam, bam and robo-glam.
3, 2,
101 from the left, King B from the right-hand side. They tussle in the middle and come away, draw away. Again, another little pronged attack there by King B on the side of 101. Similar looking robots, aren't they really? Not very high, 25 centimetres off the arena floor, King B. 101 5 centimetres the taller at the back. You can see there the tracks from the milk bottle washing machine. 101 cost £1 and a penny to put together. King B cost £4 grand. Looks a little bit more stylish. You can there see inside all the gubbins and the gizmos, the very innards of robotry. And there at the back, the circular saw blade beginning to spin, but 101 is on the drive. This is a good performance so far by Mike Franklin, an engineering manager. Amy's dad, Amy just 10 years of age and loves anything to do with Robot Wars, and she loves to go on the attack, and that's what they've done there. And King B Powerworks is wedged against the arena side wall, driving away. They 101 again on the onslaught, pushing it towards that CPZ. Going the CPZ, of course, and the house robots can come and get you. They're away, though, just from the moment, but in comes Shunt. That's what I thought would happen. Shunt with the diamond-edged axe, and also Sergeant Bash. Once you go into CPZ, you're easy meat for the house robots. They're spinning King B, trying to throw them off the scent. That's a good bit of driving, actually, by Simon Harrison. Whirling away, trying to confuse and bamboozle. 101 sticks Grizzly to the task and comes in. They just saw slices, splinters off the arena floor, leaving a few scars in there. I think they may have been from the spikes on King B. Whoa, King B, you know what I thought was good driving, is it? Are they in control? We've seen this before from them when they lost the tag team terror earlier. They're not in control, they've gone berserk. They're all over the place here. They're totally out of control. Someone needs to stop them. King B, it's like a pinball machine in there. Where are they going now? Let's go over here. No, let's go back over there. Let's spin in this corner. Let's go crazy for a while, shall we? And even the house robots think, no, let's just leave them alone for a little bit. We don't want to get involved with someone as berserk as that until Sergeant Bash and calm things down, as sergeants tend to do. You're in the corner, son, and you're staying there. You went a little bit crazy for a while. They lost control, King B. So 101 has won the vengeance battle. There's the siren. That's the pit release button going. Down go the pit. Oh, Sergeant, you were close. You were controlled. They weren't. They're in. They're out. And you're in as well, Sergeant. What a messy end to it all, really.
Well, King B3 gets sent to room 101. Room 101 are the victors. Come on, guys. Your tag team partners, there's a bit of friction between you. Has that finally settled it now?
They've got to sort their robot.
They've got to sort their robot out, have they? Yeah. Otherwise, are you not...
It was good up until when theirs went wrong, and I think if we would have liked a longer fight.
Well, are you now going to continue to be tag team partners, knowing that you are the superior partner and the bigger brother of the partnership? Are you going to take them under your wing and try and nurse them through some more tag team terror challenges?
If they're going to have us back, yeah.
Alrighty, well there you go. They're being very magnanimous. You can still play with them.
Thanks,
as long as you accept that 101 is a superior robot. Is that fair?
101 is the superior robot.
And they're shaking on it. History is made. Well done, guys. Well done. Hey, show you love them. 101. Yeah! Well done, guys. Well done, Amy.
From Kettering, 101.
Fast and violent, the semi-finalists of Series 3, the Spike can penetrate steel, 0 ground clearance and turning circle for this tracked machine powered by two 800-watt motors.
From London, Fluffy.
Has a heavy weapon like a double-ended spinning axe and looks far from fluffy here. Also has a brazed steel frame, polycarbonate armour and an 8-mile-an-hour top speed.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the 101 team. Mike Franklin, daughter Amy and Steve Bickle, and Fluffy, Peter Holroyd, and the brothers Peter and Richard Johnson. Back comes Dead Metal, in good form, menacing. And Matilda, really hungry for action here, isn't she?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Let's hope Matilda can behave this time. 101 with a side slant on Fluffy. I like the look of Fluffy's weapon here, that spinning axe blade. Oh! And 101's track has gone on the right-hand side. Can you see there? In it comes on the attack, and immediately the blade catches 101's right track. And that certainly has rendered 101 almost immobile. The track left on the arena floor. They can still move, but it'll be ponderous and circular now, I would have thought. Look at the damage caused by the fluffy blade. Mike Franklin looks on and sees the destruction caused to his machine 101 and can't believe it. The time is nigh for a machine which cost £1 and a penny to put together, they used to say, hence the name 101. And it's going to take a lot more to repair it. And I think we're going to see a lot more of Fluffy in Robot Wars. I've been hugely impressed. You see, they can't really get away. They are just alive, so technically it will have to go to a judge's decision, but I think you and I know which way it's going to go, don't we? Very impressive, Fluffy.
Cease.
Devastation, carnage. It's what we like on Robot Wars. It looks to me like another seed might go, but hey, it's up to the judges.
The irony came because it was 101 on the attack, sustaining the damage, and from then on, well, the writing was on the wall, but Fluffy kept up the attacks. That's what impressed me.
Well, the judges have made their decision, and hey, no controversy for a change. The winners are Fluffy!